Here we have a portrait of Louis XIV, who reigned over France for 72 years and established the model absolute monarchy in Europe. And Louis XIV famously said, "I am the state." This is a perfect representation of absolute monarchy, where an individual has centralized so much power that they're saying that they are the government, they are the sovereign. This is Louis XIV's famous portrait that was painted of himself, and it is meant to project power and vigor. Especially, believe it or not, the shapely calves were a sign of power and vitality. So here you have Louis in regal clothing showing off his very shapely calves. And again, this notion of "I am the state," as it connects to absolute sovereignty, absolute monarchy, the belief that sovereignty was established in the monarch through God, this notion of the divine right of kings, and therefore the ruler, Louis XIV, is answerable to nobody. It's almost as if the absolute monarch is a god on earth, God's representative on earth. Additionally, in order to understand Louis XIV, you need to understand that Louis XIV was referred to as the Sun King. Now here's Louis at a younger age, where he dressed up and performed in a ballet as the sun, and here you can see his sun outfit, also punctuated by shapely calves. And Louis as the sun symbolized his central role in this divine order, in which he was, the justification for his rule was that he was selected by God. And this idea of the Sun King shows this central role in the divine order in which Louis claims to have been placed. Additionally, this metaphor of the sun plays out in another way or two, in that, and you can probably think of some ways in which Louis represented the sun in the political solar system of France. Obviously, it speaks to some centrality of Louis XIV. And additionally, again, the whole goal of centralization was to help France grow in power as a hegemon and as a power broker and power holder in Western civilization. So in this regard, the sun is a representation of a source of growth and life. So again, here you have a couple different articulations of Louis XIV's emergence as the sovereign of France, the sole power holder and decision maker as the absolute monarch of France in the latter half of the 17th century and into the early part of the 18th century.